So welcome back to my channel. Today's vlog is going to be a move-in day part 2. I got my room changed. Woo! So now I have to pack my stuff up and try it again. I already got the keys to my new room, so now it's just a matter of me moving my stuff. Right now I'm just packing everything up, my drawers right here, and I'm putting it back in the suitcase like how I had it. And that's just gonna be my task for the day. I'm gonna try and move in to either today or tomorrow. Like, I definitely will be there and have everything settled before Monday. So that's what's going on. I've officially moved out. I am a resident of the quad now. That's crazy. The room is empty. I'm gonna miss this view and this big window, but sacrifices. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh gosh, this is so exciting. Oh, let me show you the empty room that I'm gonna miss. Here's my view that I'm gonna miss dearly because class is literally right there. My empty desk, my empty ball. I left the command strip on there because I don't know how to take it down without like ripping something up. My empty sink and medicine cabinet, my empty drawers, my empty bed, my moving cart that I'm just about to take down. Whew, that's me. My empty closet. And then my trash that I'm taking with me. I don't litter. My empty common area, except for Juliana. She's there. Drop a F in the chat. It's the end of the era. No more annex. Crying in the club right now. Yeet! These itty bitty elevators. And there's a giant tub. We officially made it to the quad. You can see I kind of put up my bedding because I forgot to take out my camera. But everybody's here been like really nice.
I'm a little sick. I said wait till later to show the crackhead side.
Hi! So everybody's like introducing themselves and welcoming me. The annex like never did that. I still don't know who's on my floor. Nobody like comes out into the halls to like greet and talk. So that's fun. We're working hard. We got to put up my little lights over here. Juliana's been helping me. Shout out to her. But yeah.
Say it again.
After this school year, I just want y'all to remember this moment. And if you ever feel like you're going to fail, you won't.
Oh, and
Cherish and embrace her story. Welcome to the Harriet Tubman Quadrangle. QQAD!
So first and foremost, I want to give like a big thank you to everybody who watched my previous move-in day video. It definitely wasn't as pleasant, but Just shout out to everybody who watched that, because not even to just be like clout based and focused, but just since the amount of attention that video got, it allowed me to have an opportunity to speak with Dr. Cynthia Evers, the Vice President of Student Affairs here at Howard University. So I did get to have a meeting, a one-on-one meeting with her. Yeah, we got to talk about some of the things, some of the issues that I had moving in, and we also had like some solutions. It wasn't just all problem-based conversation. It was also rooted in some solutions that I had. I got to share my own thoughts and opinions. She works very efficiently, very quickly. Just to backtrack a little bit, I don't think we've ever gone over the recap and rehashed what happened after I cut the camera off, but we talked about the toilet issue. That got resolved quickly. I put in a work order on HU Fix It. My mom also emailed her, and my dad, move-in day, he talked to the front desk about it. But like after my mom emailed her, she responded within like 30 minutes, and she was like, okay, it will be handled. And I know like for a fact, like that day before I closed my eyes and went to bed that night, I had a working toilet, which was amazing. And also she worked and she got me this room change. I am in the quad. Whee! And also, she was also like one of the saviors, I guess we can say. I can't think of another synonym right about now, but on move-in day in the housing office, I know like in the video it can kind of seem a little negative. I guess that's my fault because I didn't really provide you guys with enough like context and background information. But yeah, she did come in and she gave her whole spiel, but she was the main person, if not the only person, actually diligently working to get the issues addressed. Like after she came in, most of us, we got our housing assignments within the hour. No more than 2 hours for sure. So that was lovely. But yeah, like I said in the meeting, we talked about some of the problems that I had, and as well as some of the solutions. Like these notes, can you guys see? Because I annotated these. I wanted to make sure I didn't miss a beat. Yeah, can you see how I color coded, highlighted, underlined? I had 2 pages worth of notes going on in there. But that was just because I didn't want to miss anything. And you know, it was just all things focused on the growth and change of the university. Howard is one of the most notable universities, not just within the HBCU field, but within like America. They just bragged about themselves the other week. They sent out a mass email to us saying they're like ranked in the top 300 schools according to the Princeton something. I forgot. I might put it on the screen if I remember. But yeah, according to that. And you know, you do want to see your university do well. It's not just like, even when times get hard, you want to see it get better, see a change, just anything. That trails into the idea of this HBCU lineage and legacy. I know like from when I was born, there were like almost 150 HBCUs out there, and now that I'm here enrolled in my own HBCU, it's only maybe 100, because they're all dwindling down and diminishing due to like lack of resources, unorganization, and things like that. And you'd hate to see for that to be your school, but it is possible for that to happen. I was telling Dr. Evers, like, I come from a long lineage of HBCU grads. My parents, my grandparents, my aunts, my uncles, everybody, they all went to HBCUs, which kind of helped inspire me to go to a HBCU, as well as, you know, my mother being the main reason going. She'd always tell us, like, we would be picking from one of those 150 HBCUs, and that's just kind of how I grew up. That's the environment I was surrounded on. You know, it was always a praise for HBCUs. In a way, it just kind of helped encourage and teach me like the value and the importance of going to a HBCU. I mean, not just in a social aspect, you know, people kind of just dumb down HBCUs to be only good for social reasons because everybody looks like you. But I mean, it can also be beyond that, like your professors that actually reach out to you. Not to say that other professors that don't do that at other universities, but the connection just seems to be a bit more intimate because we are typically smaller than a lot of these other colleges, so it's easier to reach out and it's easier to build like a network and just this security net of friends that can eventually turn into family. And me being the oldest child, I was the first one to go through all of this college stuff. I have 2 younger brothers behind me, which, as I was telling Dr. Evers again, I kind of feel for them sometimes because they've been with me every step of the way. They've seen every part of my application process that I've started, every hiccup that I've had with Howard. They were there to witness it all. And I just think about the what ifs. Like, what if we had not been raised in such a HBCU family where we weren't like not to say accustomed to these problems, but maybe not surprised that it came up, I guess you could say. Like, what if we didn't have that background? But yeah, so I do want the university to still continue to do well and to continue to shine. I just also want to help be a part of some of the change to help make it better while we're doing that as well. Because like, and that kind of takes me back to the Jamil Hills article that has recently been circulating around social media. But she was talking about why athletes should go to HBCUs. And of course she brought up the money aspect about how a lot of these PWIs are making like hundreds of millions of dollars off their sports programs versus she specifically called out Prairie View A&M. They made roughly close to 18 million, and they were one of the highest grossing HBCU sports programs. So you can see those differences and the gaps that we have. And she was saying that if we could bring some of those athletes here to help boost the programs and create more revenue and stuff like that. And she was just mostly talking about how many how they produce so many black lawyers, black judges, and all those other powerful positions, I guess you can call them, and how we should just kind of go back to that and encouraging and loving on our HBCUs and encouraging our children to go there, which that's cool. I thought that was really interesting. But yeah, just nonetheless, I just feel like, you know, you just want the best for your university. That can only happen if everyone plays their part, everyone chips in, you know, no matter if you're faculty, student, alumni, like everybody can do something to help their university. And yeah, that was just the basis of my move-in day experience. It's been good so far. I really like it here in the quad. I do. Even though it's super loud all the time. It's like nobody ever sleeps, but I love it. It's so much fun. It's so different from annex. I'm glad I moved. Chile. It's gonna be a great freshman experience. But I feel like that's pretty much all I have to say. I just wanted to come over here and give some more of my 2 cents about HBCUs, Howard. Just, you know, let folks know and clarify and clear the air, because I mean, I totally get how my last video can be seen as kind of like negative and bashing, and yeah, that was like definitely a real party pooper, but you know, we back and better than ever. Party's still going. So if you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how your college experience is going, if you're still there, or I mean, if you graduated, drop some like alumni stories, tell your greatest highlights of your heyday, and I will see you guys in the next one.